Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. David here with E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things. And we're going to do a little show and tell today. I'm going to show you some of the weird and wonderful things we found this weekend at Bussey's Flea Market. And yeah, also towards the end of the video, or at the end of the video, I'll touch base on how sad I am about the Bills losing to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship again. Um, Not mad, not getting in conspiracies and all that stuff. Just sad for my boys, and super proud of them, but sad. And we'll touch base on that in a little bit. But we found some awesome stuff this weekend. Some of which will be out at Bussey's this coming weekend, and some of which we're saving for the antique mall that we're getting ready to get into that we're super excited about. So let's get right at it. So we found wonderful stuff this weekend. Saturday was pretty busy. Sunday was pretty not. But we found treasure. There was a bunch of vendors that I had never seen before out this weekend, and there was a bunch of regular vendors that had done some really good treasure hunting, which worked out in our favor. Yeah, so we got like some really cool vintage and antique stuff and weird stuff at super affordable prices to either be able to add to our collection or to be able to resell. First weird and wonderful thing I want to show you here is this guy here. He doesn't look all that old because he is in wonderful condition, but this is a 1940s cast iron nutcracker. Yeah, look at this guy. He is so cool. So I saw he caught Erica's eye, and when I saw him, he definitely caught my eye too. And then I got a little history on him, and I was like, oh, have to have him, or her, excuse me. And yeah, this is wonderful. Cast iron 1940s nutcracker. Super great condition too. Like someone loved it and took care of it properly. Yeah, one of the many weird and wonderful things we got this weekend. Check this out. I'm gonna have to leave the frame a couple of times to grab stuff. This caught my eye. Not extraordinarily rare, but I had never seen one before. This is a 1950s slash somewhere in the early 60s, possibly, battery tester. Wooden handle, metal battery tester. Looks like it could possibly still work too. The needle's moving. Yeah, I kind of want to stick this in a socket, but I'm not going to. But yeah, this is weird and wonderful. And remember my rule: when you see something you've never seen before, get it, especially if it's affordable. And this was super affordable, so I got it immediately. And then we got a couple of cobbler pieces. So Erica found these. And at first, my brain was like, oh, cool, gigantic metal pine cones. And then it clicked, and I figured out, I remembered what they were because I hadn't seen them in a long time. These hung in cuckoo clocks. This was the weight. Yeah, so these are super cool. She found 3 of these, and they're in really good condition. And we just got a bunch of cool cast iron pieces. Here's another cobbler piece. Erica's got a huge cobbler set. And then this is my favorite thing that we found this weekend. So this was super inexpensive, and I found it like buried in someone's shop that I walk past all the time, right? And that's why you gotta, if you're looking for something specific out at Bussey's, you gotta ask the vendors, hey, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you know who has this? And we'll point you in the right direction. Like, we all work together. But you also need to like check and recheck places because there's so much stuff, you're gonna overlook things, right? I mean, we've been out there almost a year, and I've walked in the shop 100 times. I walk in the shop every weekend. They're my friends. Never seen this. This is so cool. It is just absolutely weird and wonderful. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to have it. Yep, absolutely love it. We added it to our Spooky Things collection. This one's staying with us, at least for now. Yeah, we have a beautiful collection of spooky things here in our office. And that's being added to that. I absolutely love that. Found a Hungry Jack tin from the late 60s, early 70s in really good condition. You know how much I love tins. Barcode makes me think 70s. But it's in great condition. It looks super vintage and just absolutely beautiful. You know how much I love tins, especially tins with advertising. Yeah, so I was really grateful to have found that this weekend for pennies. And add that to collection for now, and maybe it'll end up someplace else. So I'm going to leave the frame for a second to show you this last weird and wonderful thing we got. This was a high ticket item, but we got it at a great price because it was from our friend Tim, who has an antique shop at Bussey's in the Middle. He's been there forever. He's got great stuff. His specialty is Victrolas, And some of the weird and wonderful advertising I've got for my collection is from Tim. I get great, he finds toys for me, like old, like 40s, 50s, 60s toys. He knows I love that stuff. But Erica, this caught Erica's eye. She knew she had never seen one before, and she's been collecting these and things similar to them for a long time. So when this caught her eye, we went and talked to him about it. This is a high ticket item. He went way down on it for us. It was still high ticket, but he went way down on it for us. I'm gonna have to leave the frame for a second to grab this. This is definitely weird and wonderful. Oh, okay, I'm gonna come over here and stand. Okay, all right, this is a 24 pack in the original wooden crate with every single bottle, Hippo soda from San Antonio, Texas. So this was made in San Antonio, Texas from 1926 till the late 1960s. And one second, let me set this down, super heavy. And they stopped making it in the late 1960s, and then they started again in a very small scale, so in the mid 2000s. So they are making Hippo soda again, but on a very, very small scale. This is original to San Antonio, Texas, and this area. I don't think it went nationwide. Very rare soda. The bottles themselves are just absolutely beautiful. They came in clear and brown, and they were known for their orange soda. They had other flavors. I think they had a grape that was super popular too, but they were really known for their orange soda. And also, everybody else had 12-ounce bottles. They had 13-ounce bottles, right? They outdid the competition and went 1 ounce bigger. And yeah, Hippo soda from San Antonio, Texas. I had never even heard of it before. Never even heard of it before, but it was super popular, and they unfortunately went out of business. I'm coming right back. And there's beautiful graphics on that crate. It was really hard to show. I apologize. Orange graphics with a hippo yawning and beautiful writing, and the bottles are in really, really good condition. So a huge collector piece there. We're displaying that in our house for now. It might end up for sale someday. I don't know. But at the price we got it at, if we do decide to sell it, we're going to be able to sell it at a reasonable price and still make some money. So good find, great find this weekend. We absolutely love that. And if you're over anytime soon, you'll see that displayed in our living room. So yeah, that's some of the weird and wonderful stuff we found this weekend. We had a ton of fun. Thank you everybody that came out, and we look forward to seeing everybody else here. We will be at Bussey's both Saturday and Sunday. Probably going to, well, the weather's still a little bit on the cooler side. We will probably still sleep in a little bit, so you won't see us at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning like we usually do. We'll probably be out there at 9, 10 at the latest a.m. and be out there till about 4 p.m. So hope to see you at Bussey's Flea Market this weekend. Really quick touch and base. I'm super proud of the Buffalo Bills. Super proud. Not going to get into conspiracies. Not going to get into the referees. I called it at the beginning of the season. I did. I'm a Bills fan through and through, but I'm not a hater, right? Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback of our era. I said at the beginning of the season he was going to get his three-peat. Next year, we're going undefeated, going to the Super Bowl. We'll beat them in the AFC Championship next year. I got no doubt in my mind. We could use a little bit of help, especially defensively, but I'm so proud of our offense, defense, special teams. We had an amazing season. People pay billions of dollars for their team and don't have seasons like we had this year. So I'm super proud of us. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. Yeah, I kind of seen it coming. But the moral to the story is diehard Bills lover for life. So I hope everybody's out there being kind and loving to each other. I believe you are. I believe in you. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week. And we'll see you at Bussey's Flea Market this weekend. Love you guys. Thank you very much.